Welcome everyone, one and all, to my reaction to Season 3, Episode 9 of Teen Wolf, The Girl Who Knew Too Much, which is a very ominous title, so... moving on, obviously last episode we had a big flashback episode, got to see the beginnings of a lot of people's stories, got to see the blinding of Deucalion, and it kind of left me with two big takeaways. The first one being, do not trust Gerard, can never trust what he's saying, even when he is supposedly telling you the full story, giving you the full history. In no way is he giving you everything, you know? And equally, but also even more, how do I put this, like, potentially even more damaging, is you can't trust Peter Hale. Like, Gerard is one thing, because Gerard, you always take everything he says with a grain of salt, but Peter Hale, it's like, where does he lie? Because he's technically on your side, but then is he really? Is he really on the side of our group? Is he really looking out for all of their best interests? Because I don't know. I was really suspicious with everything that happened with him and the person that Derek loved in the past and everything. It just seemed a little bit too much like a setup on his end, you know? Like he was meaning for her to die. So we'll see if we get any more information about that as the show goes on. But yeah, those are my two big takeaways. But luckily, it seems like our characters are equally wary of them. It seems that they are equally not trusting every word, so that's good. But yeah, we definitely need to keep an eye on those two. But with that said, very excited to get into it and see how everything plays out. So without further ado, let's go. Uh-oh. I feel like whenever we get someone from the sheriff's department, like, on their own investigating something, I think they usually die. It's like the equivalent of a red shirt in Star Trek. Oh.
What are you guys doing here so late?
Practice for a recital tomorrow.
Oh, are they like in a play or something? Like a school play?
Someone made a 911 call. All of you need to leave now. If you see anyone else, tell them the same thing.
Why the fuck are you reciting for your thing tomorrow? I don't know what it is. I assume it's a play or something. In the middle of the school in the middle of the night. Like, I'm sorry. I feel like schools are one of those locations where, like, they are fine in the daytime. Absolutely nothing ominous about them. The second it gets dark and the lights are off, fuck off. I'm going nowhere near a school. Absolutely not.
Dispatch, do you copy?
Oh, girly pop, you've been cut off. Oh, girly, you're dead. Oh, I'm sorry. I think you're the next sacrifice, girly pop. Oh my god. Imagine just being like, in the sheriff's department in a little town to have a body being dragged away before your very eyes. My Christ. Oh, Christ. Oh my god, it's so much worse up close. Oh my god. I was thinking that is so weird that she's fallen into the same position as that other body. It wasn't another body, it was hers. The Duroc was like making her see it. That is crazy, bro. Oh, that's like a fucking mindfuck. Ew.
I got into the car heading somewhere totally different and ended up here.
At the school?
You find the dead body from now on.
How are we supposed to find the dead body? You're always the one finding the dead body.
Guys,
Found the dead body?
I found the dead body.
Oh my god. Oh, that's horrific. I'm so sorry, love. Oh. But yeah, hopefully we get to find out a little bit more about Lydia this episode then, if we've got to focus on her again.
Excuse me. Hey. I got half the state, including the FBI, coming in on this. They're not getting away with killing one of our own.
Oh, how many times did she help me with my math homework when I had to wait?
That's so sad that Styles found her body, though, given he knows her, you know?
Want me to take you?
I don't think I'm feeling up for it.
Okay. I get it.
Why do I feel like Allison's got like a outfit on right now? She's gonna take the covers off and like go to work. I could see that coming from a mile away. Scott? Is it her dad? Oh, Isaac?
Maybe he's worried about you.
Okay, that makes more sense. Okay.
Yeah, I've noticed more than once.
Oh. Oh, what was that?
Lydia, I wasn't aware you had so many hidden talents. You and every guy I've ever dated.
I love her. Her like one-liners are always so fucking good. One-liners, sorry, that's the term.
Okay, first of all, I cannot believe that we've gotten to the point where a sentence like, what if the Duroc was an emissary to the Alphas actually makes sense to me.
Then why are you still talking to Danny? What difference does it make? What do you think we're doing here?
So they're having a bit of a personal divide.
And now we know he's harmless. Threat eliminated. You're starting to like him.
Well, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. I'm sorry. I'm not his twin, and I could very easily see that the reason he's still talking to him is because he likes him. Like, are you stupid? Like, what?
Stop talking to Danny, or I'm gonna rip the flesh off his face and eat it.
Jesus Christ.
How are we gonna separate them?
Oh. So, you know how we, like, wanted you to stay away? Never mind.
I told you that was Khalid. I didn't have a choice.
I thought you were all alphas.
Yeah? Well, it's not as democratic as it sounds.
Oh, shit.
What the hell is that?
Derek.
Oh. I thought it was, like, Deucalion. I was like, excuse me? Don't kill Lydia.
You don't know what we owe them. Especially Deucalion. We weren't alphas.
What were you?
Omegas.
Oh. How the hell were they Omegas and then became... I suppose if they were Omegas, join a pack, work through the ranks, get to Alpha, then kill all of the Betas? Is that how that worked? But what do they mean they owe Deucalion? Did Deucalion get them in with a pack in the first place and then tell them to kill everyone? I guess we'll see, but okay, we finally got information as to why these alphas are working together, but still... Because I've always been confused as to how, like, yeah, Alpha pack, powerful, cool. But if you are an Alpha... Why would you want to be in a pack where you cannot be an alpha? Like, they are basically betas in an alpha pack when it comes to the, what do you call it? Like, the pecking order, you know? But that makes sense then, so they owe Deucalion.
I mean, people talk about us as monsters. Well, they are the ones who gave us the reputation.
Oh.
And by the time we got to where Alpha, he was begging for his life.
Damn.
We tore him apart.
Oh, they killed the alpha last?
About your emissary. They're all dead. Kali and Ennis is too?
All of them except for Deucalion.
You mean Monroe?
Oh my god, that makes so much sense. This whole time I've been wondering, like, where did this emissary come from? Did she just, like, join later on? No, she was Deucalion's emissary. This is Deucalion's pack. I'm so dumb. Why did I not think about that sooner?
What? What's wrong? You hurt?
Not me. My brother.
Oh, he can feel when his brother's hurt? Oh, shit. I mean, to be fair, Cora, he is still an alpha. I don't know why you went after him on your own.
You can't do this! Khalid gave Derek until the next full moon. You can't touch him or her.
Bloody hell.
Hey guys, you think she's pretty hurt?
You are, yeah, I'm not surprised. Girlie just got whacked.
Something I learned from my father. Take a step back, look at the whole picture. Sometimes you see things you wouldn't notice if you were...
Does it form a symbol?
Whoa.
Fivefold knot. It's a Celtic symbol.
Oh, a symbol underneath the map.
Virgins.
Ah!
Philosophers.
Guardians.
Guardians. Is that why he went after the sheriff lady? Because guardians, obviously if you are a protector, you are a person looking after everyone, you are a guardian, so...
What were you thinking going after them?
I did it for Boyd.
You shouldn't go on your own.
But all you do is show up late.
Okay.
All you really do is find the bodies.
And what are you doing to help? Going on a suicide mission? Like, you can't say that they're not doing anything when you're not doing anything. Like, the only thing you've done is one of the most stupid things I've seen in ages and go after an alpha on your own. But then this is what I mean. The only real scenes that we've got with her, she does seem like a lovely person. So I don't think it would be her.
I organized it to honor the losses at the school, and now it just sounds really stupid, doesn't it?
Yeah, unless she's putting up some, like, major act. I don't think it's her. Like, in universe, Girlie deserves an Oscar if she really is faking this.
Sorry, but I don't remember having any more appointments.
You sure? So I could use a little guidance right now.
The way she shut that.
Why are you bothering with me, Scott, when you know the clock is ticking?
All right, Girlie.
Are you the one killing people?
Are you listening to my heartbeat?
I love how he wasn't.
I'm all that stands between Deucalion and the lives of your friends.
Oh?
I've been the one pulling the leash taut.
Oh.
I'm not an alpha.
But you're well on your way, aren't you?
Then what is he waiting for? What does he want me to do?
Kill your pack.
He both desires you and is threatened by you. If the obsessive can't have the object of his desire, he'll choose to destroy instead.
Okay, big drop there then. So if he kills someone, he can't be a true alpha? I suppose it's because... does it matter if he kills a human? That's my question, because I don't think that's what they're getting at there. I think what they're getting at is the idea that if Scott kills a member of his pack, he can't be a true alpha, because like, how is that being a true alpha? Going after your own pack for power? Like, no, that's not being a leader. That's not being someone who looks out for his people, you know? So I assume that's what they mean. Like, if Scott kills a member of his pack, he's done for as a true alpha. But that's so interesting. So Deucalion wants him, but he's also threatened by him, so he'd rather get him out of the picture.
And while you're trying to figure out what to do next, he's thinking 10 moves ahead.
Yeah. He's not been doing anything. Deucalion's been so in the background that it's like... The fuck? What? This isn't a Guardian, though. Oh, no. Lydia, careful. What the fuck is that meant to mean?
I told you he's gone.
We're just trying to understand, okay? All we know is that Mr. Westover didn't show up for class.
Okay, he's missing then, okay.
And he's going to be the second murder.
Oh, that's what the 2 means.
You wrote that number.
I'm psychic.
You're psychic?
I'm something!
Oh, my darling, I'm sorry. God, she's struggling trying to figure this out.
I'm just trying to figure out how to start here.
Hey, I don't have this kind of time.
Listen, mate, you have the kind of time to listen to this, trust.
That's just it, Dad. The reason that you're losing the game is because you've never been able to see the whole board.
Ah, yeah, good analogy. I love that. It's kind of like he's been seeing all the end results without understanding the whys.
Is that really a good idea? I mean, if your dad is actually doing all this,
Look at this.
I don't think it's her dad.
He knows everything. He's
Right, let's just get this clear. I don't think that this is anything to do with planning. I think what this is that obviously we know that they have a, what is it called, a bestiary. We know that they have information. The Argents have been gathering information for centuries. I think your dad just knows stuff. I think that he just knows the pattern, and he's just written the pattern down, and he's connecting the dots, and in putting the map over the symbol and everything, he's been able to figure out where the hell all of these things are going to be taking place. That's what it is. I don't think this is a plan. I think it's a prediction trying to figure out what's going on, but I think he's doing it to try and stop it.
Scott and Derek are werewolves.
Yes.
Oh my god, here we go.
Oh, Jackson's a werewolf.
Jackson was a cannibal first, and then Peter and Derek killed him, and he came back to life as a werewolf. Now he's in London.
And what shape would an increasingly confused and angrier by the second father take?
Daddy, I can prove it, okay? She's one of them. A werewolf.
That's enough.
I'm scared that Cora can't transform. Is that what we're getting at here? Because they literally said earlier that she was very injured. Yeah. Yeah, there's something wrong with her.
call an ambulance.
Oh no. But she didn't get hit by Ethan. It was a like device. It wasn't like she got scratched by him. So why is she not healing?
Well, this is so not gonna end well.
It's not. I think Allison's father's gonna be here because he's predicted it, but I don't think he's doing any of this. That's the teacher. Shit. Oh my god, the Dorok's actually here. Allison, what are you doing? Oh shit. Well, there we have our confirmation, Allison. Your dad's not the Dorok.
It's our history teacher.
You're wrong. It's not guardians as in law enforcement.
It's philosophers, as in teachers.
Oh, I'm so fucking dumb. Oh my god. I kept thinking Guardians just because that's what I got in my head at the start of the episode. I completely ignored the philosopher side. Why did the lady from the sheriff's department count as a philosopher? Is it because she was like helping Styles with his homework? But like, how does that make sense? Was she maybe, do you think she was maybe like a maths teacher before she went to the sheriff's department or something, and that's our link?
Makes sense. Tara, she wasn't always a cop. She used to teach middle school.
Ah, there we go. Boom.
No, they're not. They're all going to the recital.
Oh, they're all going to the recital. Oh, fuck. That's good because they're all going to be there, but it's also bad because how are you going to find one in a big group of them? You know what I mean?
So it's my fault. Have you been lying to me for the past 2 months?
You want to tally up the lies? Allison, I don't think you're going to come out ahead on that one.
Yeah, Allison, come on.
Saw something that you can't explain.
Styles, I have seen a lot of things I can't explain in this town.
Exactly.
Start listening to me.
I am listening. I have been listening.
I get it.
You just don't believe.
Like, let's be real. I completely understand. He is a man of law. He is a man of like reality and trying to solve cases to protect people and everything. He is not going to sit here and just accept that the supernatural world exists. Like, That's completely world breaking to the average person, let alone the man who's trying to figure out how all the people in this town that he's meant to be helping are dying. You know what I mean? Like, he's not going to be able to accept that. So I do completely understand it, but we do just need to show him. We need to pull a fucking Jacob at the end of Twilight and just fucking transform in front of this man and show him. Because if you don't do that, he's never going to be able to accept this.
Mom would have believed me.
Oh, fuck. Oof. Wow. I mean, to be fair, a comment like that would make him see that Styles isn't like messing around with this. He's not being silly.
Now, it's perfect.
Aw. Oh, look at him looking after him. Stop. My little heart.
I don't know why I am the one that keeps finding the bodies. But maybe if I just stop trying to fight it,
Yes.
I'd find them before it happens.
Yes, this is what I've been thinking. I think she's not been able to control it because she's not been trying hard enough. And I don't mean that as like a knock on her. I just mean in the sense of like she's not trying because she's scared of it, which I get. You keep finding dead bodies, of course you're going to get scared. Oh, that was sweet.
I just need to look over a couple files.
If this is about the murders, you'd need a court order for that. Or someone like me that's willing to bend the rules for a handsome face.
Melissa, I would 1000% love you for this. I also think it's very concerning that you are giving these records out to someone with a handsome face. You know what I mean? But I know that realistically, she's doing it because she trusts this man. He's the sheriff of the town. She knows that he's got everyone's best interests at heart, but fucking hell, my darling. That is very bad. Why does Ada want to see Lydia? Isaac is so handsome. I'm sorry, I don't mean to take away from the scene, but the actor is like beautiful.
Slash marks all over the body. There's something else.
What?
Something happened at the same time that was even stranger.
Sacrifices? But I don't get it. If you're getting slashed up by werewolves and all of that, why do you not die? Why would you keep living? What, like, how would you survive? Because as far as we're aware, if a werewolf's trying to kill you, you're fucking dead. You know what I mean? Doesn't have his phone.
What's up? Nothing. I just think I lost my phone.
No. The Girl Who Knew Too Much. The episode is called The Girl Who Knew Too Much.
Hundreds of birds were flying into the walls, windows. They were committing some kind of mass suicide.
Or like they were sacrificing themselves.
For what?
Oh. Do you think the person in the OR was the druid and they were calling on the birds to sacrifice themselves so that they could, like, what, absorb the energy to keep living? Is that how they survived? No.
You recognize it, don't you?
Really? Really? What? But I was so... This feels like such a mindfuck because one, I was really starting to believe it wasn't her. Like, I'd fully got it in my mind. But two, I kind of, like, confirmed that it wasn't her when Allison, Isaac, and... God, sorry, that's really fucked with my brain. I'm not thinking clearly. Basically, when Allison and her father and all that, they were like shooting up the Duroc when they got to that building. We had a scene change. It was Scott on the phone to Styles, and we clearly saw that it was just after they all had that like shootout where the Duroc was in that location. But then right after, it showed the girlie was outside with the noteboard as all the teachers were going in. So I kind of like canoned within myself that it wasn't her. So is girlie just really fucking quick? Like, did she just fucking leg it back to the school, get changed, and then suddenly was... Like, I don't understand. Maybe there was a slight time jump that we missed. Maybe it's one of those situations where it's like... Where Allison and her dad were was actually, like, half an hour ago or something, and we just now saw it. You know what I mean? It just... Okay, fine. Oh! They're doing the Druid song. Girlie knows it. Girlie's like, wait a minute. Leave her alone, you psychotic bitch.
What's necessary? I'm still surprised none of you seem to get that.
Interesting. She's validated it within her mind.
It's derived from the Latin sacrificium, an offering to a deity, a sacred rite, a necessary evil.
There are no necessary evils in life, my darling. That's just a form of justification. I'm thinking maybe she was an emissary for one of the alphas who killed their whole pack, like Ennis, Feet Lady, the twins. She was the emissary for one of them, who then, when they were doing their, like, rampage and killing their packs, harmed her, or thought they killed her, basically, because, as Aiden was saying earlier, they're all dead, but they don't, like... They think they're all dead. You know what I mean? Like, that's the line of thinking I'm going down. And I think she might have actually been one of their emissaries, got fucked up by them in the fight, taken to the OR, and that's where we saw the well, that's where we heard about the birds getting sacrificed and that, because that was her way of keeping herself alive. But then why the sacrifices? Why the sacrificing to a deity, a necessary evil? What is the end goal? To make yourself powerful enough to kill the alphas? Like, is that what you want to do, or is there more to it? Like, what the fuck is this girly pop?
Girl who knew too much.
No! Ability? Yes, Scott can hear it. Like, hear it. Oh my god, Derek can hear it.
You have no idea what you are, do you? The Wailing Woman.
Siren.
A banshee.
Oh.
It's too bad, though, and too late.
I mean, it's not too late, girl. You should realize that she just screamed that there's a bunch of werewolves here. They're gonna save her. No!
Last philosopher.
Oh my god. I was not expecting that. What the fuck? Fuck! Fuck! No! Yes! He's like, what the fuck is that? Shit. Oh, she's like physically powerful. Okay. Are all of these sacrifices slowly making her more powerful then?
Maybe I should have started with philosophers, with knowledge and strategy.
Oh, she can heal.
Healers?
She absorbs their abilities? Obviously, they don't have these physical abilities, but is she saying that the sacrifices mean something because that is the ability that you gain from it? So what were they then? Hold on, I wrote it down in a little list. Virgins, warriors, healers, philosophers, guardians. Virgins, maybe that's a way to like repair yourself. Maybe a way to, for instance, make yourself look younger or something. Warriors, maybe gain physical abilities like being able to push Scott like that and having physical strength. Healers, she just healed herself. Philosophy, being able to strategize. What the hell would guardians give her though? What would the ability that comes from killing guardians? But also, yeah, she's done with those sacrifices. Is this about to count as her first guardian if she kills him? She better fucking not. She better take a step back.
Virgins.
Yeah. Virgins let her look younger or like not injured. What did she take him or is he fucking dead? Like what? Please tell me she just took him. She took him, okay. Right, we still have a chance then. Is that the end? You fucking bastards. Actually, fuck you. Oh, you wankers. How dare you end it there? Oh, that's actually really frustrating. Oh, that's pissed me off. Hold on. Oh, they always know when to end it when it's getting like really fucking good, you know. Just give me more information. But I can't be mad. We got a lot of information this time, my god. So obviously, big bit of information we got was that Lydia is a banshee. I am very curious to see what form that takes in this show, what abilities she has. Obviously, we've seen that she has some kind of premonition power. She can sense when things are happening, when things have already happened, like kind of like clairvoyance kind of vibes. Equally, she also is able to produce these sound waves that it seemed as though only the werewolves could hear it, like it was on a frequency that only they could hear, which was intriguing because it's not as if it was just like they have advanced healers. Like I'm thinking, you know how dogs can hear certain sound waves that humans can't? I'm thinking we're going down that route. And Lydia just like naturally produced sound waves that only they could hear. But the fact that Derek heard it from the hospital, my god, that was from fucking miles away. So that was cool. So I hope we get more information about her next time. Obviously, the other big drop that we got was that English teacher girly pop is the Rock. Now, I didn't see that coming. She was on my list only because we didn't really know anything about her. But the more that we saw this episode, the more that we saw of her, I was so convinced it wasn't. But she deserves an Oscar. Like, she acted her fucking arse off. I did not sense a single bad thing about her. Like, she played her part to perfection. Now, in terms of what she was saying, so she was speaking about the idea of necessary evil, the idea of these sacrifices being worth it in the end, and now we understand she's going after certain aspects because it gives her certain abilities. So I'm thinking, right, virgins probably gave her this ability to mask her appearance, gave her this ability to look very innocent, you know? And then equally going for the healers gave her this advanced healing ability, going for the warriors made her strong, and it seems like going for the philosophers has given her like advanced planning ability, you know, which, to be fair, I know she said it as like in a jokey way. I think she should have gone after the philosophers first, because I'm sorry, but yeah, you want all of the like physical abilities, you want all of these abilities to let you be more powerful just in case, but I would always go for the ability to plan better, because once you've got that, once you can like cover your tracks a lot better and everything, she would have been in a much better position than she is right now. She probably wouldn't have been found out. So I think that was a mistake that she made there, but yeah, fucking hell, what a reveal. I am very concerned for Sheriff Stilinski, obviously, but I am hoping, given that we ended the episode on him getting abducted, we might be able to save him. We might still have that chance, because I will be so angry if he finally finds out about everything, if he finally has this reveal and then they kill him off. I will be livid. So they better bloody well not, or else they will have me to answer to. But yeah, overall, absolutely fantastic episode. Love the way it was done. Love how we were kind of like left in the dark on a lot of things, being given like little bits of information, not really making sense, and then just getting fucking, like Lydia, whacked around the head with that reveal. I think it was done really well, because it was very unexpected. Like, we had such little information about who it could be that we kept like questioning who it could be, and then suddenly out of nowhere they just revealed it. It was like, fucking hell, all right. Didn't see that one coming. But big question I do still have is what ability do you get from a guardian? What will that ability be? What does guardian mean? Like, she's immortal, like she can't be harmed? Like, what does it mean to take the power of a guardian? Because she's already got healing. She's already got that physical ability of guarding herself. So what would she get from that? I guess we will find out. But we now have a little bit of her backstory. So 10 years ago, she was torn up in the forest by werewolves. They found her, brought her in, sacrificed a bunch of birds to keep herself living. Very curious about that as well. Want to find out more about how that was possible and what other abilities druids can do. However, I am thinking that she probably is going to end up being related to one of the alphas. It's either going to be Ennis, Carly, that's her name, isn't it? Ennis, Carly, or the twins. It's going to be one of those routes, because talking about getting torn up by a werewolf, we even mentioned this episode that like they're all dead, which I don't believe. I think that it's a matter of they thought that they were all dead. They thought that they had wiped out their pack, including their emissary, and then she ended up surviving. The only problem with that theory, though, is it does come into question when you think about the fact that surely they would have recognized her, unless this new form that she has taken as the English teacher is a new form, and it's not just like what she would have looked like if she hadn't got fucked up by those people. But I don't know. We'll find out as the show goes on. But yeah, the Alpha Pack has been here for a while, so I am going to be surprised if it does end up being that and they haven't seen her already. But I suppose it's a big town, isn't it? We've seen a lot of people, so you wouldn't necessarily have seen them, so that doesn't really make sense then, no. It's not like I've seen everyone in my town, so just because we've seen her a lot doesn't mean that the Alpha Pack would have. But anyway, I digress. That was a absolutely fantastic episode. I haven't looked if we've got any Patreon questions, so give me 1 sec to go over there and check. Oh, we do. So first up, what do you think of the reveal of who the Duroc is, and what do you want to happen for Ethan and Aiden? Ooh! Oh, good question. I haven't really thought about what I want to happen for Ethan and Aiden. We've already discussed the Duroc, so I'll leave that part of the question. But Ethan and Aiden, this is the first episode where we've actually seen like a big divide in them. It seems like their personalities are quite different, and their like wants of life are quite different. It seems like Aiden is very... Wait, let me get them... let me get my head straight around which one's which. Yeah, okay. I was right. Aiden is very... He seems like he's indebted to Deucalion and doesn't see anything else. Not just that, though, he seems to be a little more... He doesn't mind the killing. He doesn't really care about stuff like that, because a big part of their dynamic that we learned this episode was that they're not the same as the other alphas. Like, the other alphas had their betas, were convinced by Deucalion, killed them all, absorbed their power, and now they're where they're at. Whereas with Aiden and Ethan, they were treated like shit by evil werewolves, you know, like these were not good people, these werewolves. And so it is a big difference in your mind, the fact that they kind of like fought for themselves and killed everyone, and that's how they became the alphas. It wasn't that they were doing it purely out of a trying to get power like the other alphas. So it does change your perception of them in that regard, but I do think that Aiden does kind of feel like he belongs in the alpha pack a lot more than Ethan. Aiden does also give the vibe of the other alphas of like him just not caring about life and taking lives, whereas it seems like Ethan doesn't think that way. Seems like Ethan feels like he vibes a lot more with our group, and Aiden feels like he vibes with the alpha pack. So I do wonder whether we're going to actually see that divide and potentially see Ethan leaving the pack and how that's going to affect their dynamic. If Deucalion would be okay with that, or would Deucalion go and kill him, you know? Like, I would be very intrigued if they go down that route, because that's definitely something I'm interested in. But not just for that, for also the fact that we've seen something with Danny this episode between him and Ethan, and it's not seeming as basic as it was before. Like, it just seemed like he was just enjoying the ride before, but now it seems like he genuinely has feelings for Danny. It feels like a relationship is actually forming. So I am intrigued as to how that's going to change him and his perception of the alpha pack and himself and his brother. But yeah, I guess we'll see where we go from here. Now, moving on, our next and final question. They're also hinting quite... wait, no, I was reading that right. I got in my own head. They're also hinting quite a bit at a sort of flirty connection between Allison and Isaac. Yeah, I noticed that. Would you want that if it were to ever happen? Would I want that? I wouldn't be opposed to it. Like, it's been a while since we've had actual, like, lovey-dovey Allison and Scott. So, like, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I really like the relationship between Scott and Isaac. I feel like it's been a friendship that I've really loved to see develop. So I wouldn't want that in the sense that it would cause a divide between them. If it did, I don't know if Scott would be the kind of person who would let a divide happen in that regard. But I guess we'd have to see how the relationship develops if that did happen. But yeah, there were definitely some flirty moments this episode. I kept noticing them and kept being like, wait a minute, is this where we're going? Okay, but I'm glad that was brought up because I didn't actually talk about that at the end here. But yeah, I picked up on a few moments that I was questioning a bit. So I'm glad it wasn't just me. But yeah, in terms of like being opposed or anything, I would never be opposed to it. Whenever I watch a TV show, unless I genuinely hate one of the people, I never really care how relationships happen and if people get together, so long as it works for them and they are happy, you know? It's never really been a problem for me. I just don't like relationships that are forced and feel like they're happening because the writers wanted them to happen without any kind of like evidence, you know, and any kind of reasoning as to why it's happening. So as long as they keep doing this, they keep dropping hints, they keep showing like a flirtiness, a vibe between these two, then I will be happy. But I hope that it isn't going to be one of those storylines where they just use a relationship as a form of drama so that Allison then ends up back with Scott. You know what I mean? I won't like that. So we'll see where that goes if it does happen. But yes, anyway, with that said, absolutely fantastic episode. Love that we got the reveals that we did. Been waiting to find out about Lydia. Been waiting to figure out what is going on with her. So I hope that we actually find out more about her abilities next episode and what she's capable of. Equally love that we found out about the Duroc, but I hate that Sheriff Stilinski is the one who was taken, especially given that the next sacrifices are Guardians, which he 1000% falls under. So if that bitch goes after him, I will scream, and if she kills him, I don't know how I'll feel. It'll be a real downer for the series for me. Not to say that like it would not be good, because I feel like it will be like a good way of adding drama and all of that, but it'll be a downer for me only because him and Styles' relationship is so beautiful, and I love seeing the moments that they share together. So the fact that he just found everything out, if they then kill him, I will fucking lose it. So fingers crossed he is okay for my own mental sanity. But yes, with that said though, thank you very much for watching. I've left a link down below to my Patreon. We're able to find the early and uncut reactions to Teen Wolf and all the other shows that I do. Also left a link to my Twitch, my Discord, and my socials, so be sure to follow them if you are interested. And Jess, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.